Today I wanted to show you how to plant dahlias in a pot. First, you need to get a pot that's at least 12 inches in diameter. This one is pretty dirty, but we're going to clean it up. First, you clean the pot really well, then sterilize it with a mixture of chlorine and water, that is 1 to 10. Here's an assortment of the dahlias that we saved from last fall. We stored them in paper bags packed with wood shavings and packing material. And here's a look into one of the paper bags. You can see the dahlias sticking out and the packing materials are spread around. Now I've taken these dahlias out of their paper bags and I'm thinking about dividing them. Now, I don't think I'm going to divide either one of these two because there's really not all that much to divide. Now, here's a clump of tubers that I am going to divide, and I will show you what I end up with in a minute. Now, I'm going to need a tuber with some eyes on it. That's where the new growth comes from. Now, on the right-hand side of this tuber, you can just barely see some eyes on a structure that looks like a nose. And on this clump that I divided off from the main clump, you can see several tubers with lots of eyes. I think I'll plant these together. And here's my clean 12-inch pot again. I'm going to put a coffee filter in the bottom so that soil won't come out of it. And since I'm going to leave my dahlias in this pot all summer, I'm going to make a mixture of 2/3 garden soil to 1/3 potting soil. 12-inch pots are the smallest recommended for planting dahlias. I actually prefer a little bit larger than that. But since this is a demonstration, this will be just fine. Now here I've filled my pot with the soil mixture up to about 4 inches from the top. And this is where I'm going to plant my dahlias. You're going to need some bone meal or low nitrogen fertilizer like bulb food to fertilize your dahlias. I'll talk about slug control in a minute. Now here I've spread a little bit of the bulb food onto the soil in the pot before I put in the tubers. Now here I've placed my dahlia tubers in the pot before I cover them up with the rest of the soil mixture. Now the next thing I do is place a stake in the pot next to where the eyes of my dahlia tubers are. That way, the growing plants will have something to be staked up on. And now I fill up my pot the rest of the way with the soil mixture. Now slugs are really a problem in my neck of the woods, and slugs just love dahlias. So I usually sprinkle some sluggo or other iron phosphate slug control onto the dahlias to keep them away. And this is also fairly non-toxic to pets, so I don't feel too badly about using it. And there you have it. I hope you've enjoyed this video.